It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
It's time for the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rechtenwald, and this is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callies.
How are you?
Big day for Scooter.
It is graduation.
It's the beginning of the empty nest.
Yes, it is. Last one.
How you feel about that?
So far, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. No, I'll be fine probably up to the point it's gone. I'm sitting there like, dang, it's quiet in here.
It's awful quiet in here.
It's awfully
yeah, because in
quiet
your
in here.
situation, you don't just lose your son.
No,
You lose a dozen other kids that come over every night.
I got a feeling some of the dozen others will still be showing up.
You know,
They like my cooking, I think.
our biggest pay raise was when they all moved out.
Oh, yeah, I can believe that.
Don't have to feed them all. All their buddies aren't coming over. However,
Then you can afford to actually put them to college.
However, they do shop Mom Mart every now and then still.
Yeah, I've been there. And of course, Caitlin, when we set her up, we went shopping for her and stocked her up, and
Yeah.
then when we're visiting, we grab stuff.
Yeah, we have a big pantry in our house. Of course, we've got 3 freezers and blah, blah, blah. So on occasion, when they come for a visit, they'll swing through Mom Mart and
Load up.
pick up what they need, which is absolutely great. I love it.
They're smart. They pick through the freezer and get some of the really good stuff.
Get the freezer stuff first. Yep. Yeah, it's fun, and I'm only making fun here. I love my kids, and I'm glad they do it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But you're in for trouble when they come to visit. They bring 1 suitcase and 2 coolers.
Yeah. Yeah. You're about to be emptied.
Yep, but it's fun.
It is.
Absolutely
It's
fun.
a lot of fun. I got my daughter's in town and my brother's in town, and so we got a lot of people.
Your in-laws will
right
be
now.
here.
Yep.
It's always fun. However, we do want to mention that graduation on Thursday night, there was word that graduation would happen either Friday, Saturday, or Saturday. The word now is it will happen tonight, rain or shine.
Yep.
It will either be inside if it's raining or outside if it's not. And
Yep.
every graduate will be issued 7 tickets. I don't know where they're going to put all those people. Apparently Dunbar will have simulcast.
Yes. If anybody over the 7 tickets. So if you don't able to get a ticket, then you go over to Dunbar. They will simulcast it on a big screen there in Dunbar to watch.
They'll be using our broadcast to do that, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But graduation is happening. Folks can't control the weather, so don't be mad about it. Just be glad that your child is graduating and go have a good time. Don't let the weather ruin it for you or them, and it'll be a good time.
I agree.
So let's go to the morning prayer.
All right.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with all our respect, it's not just their motto, it's the way they do business. With 29 locations to serve you in Arkansas and 1 in Memphis, Tennessee, Renata Jenkins-Byler and her staff all across the state do a wonderful job in your time of sorrow, your time of grief. And now the morning prayer. Lord, we just thank you, as we always do, for what you do for us on a daily basis, hourly basis, and by the minute. Lord, we just want to give you thanks for that. Lord, we just want to pray over these graduates from Mountain Home that are graduating this evening. They have put in their 12 years of school, Lord, and we just thank you for keeping them safe and bringing them to this day. Lord, we want to thank all the educators in our area that have done a great job with these students to get them where they are today. Lord, we also want to thank the donors, the givers to the $3.1 million worth of scholarships that these seniors have been awarded. We know that the generosity of this area and the businesses around and the civic groups is just great. And Lord, we just want to make sure that they keep their eyes on you as they go through their daily walk on their daily basis, and just keep them safe, Lord, and especially tonight as they get out, they throw their cap, and they go to have a good time afterwards and celebrate their accomplishments. Lord, we just pray that you'll keep a hand on them and keep them safe. It's in Christ's name which we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with all our respect. Highway 5 North, just past Hospital Drive. Look for the biggest American flag you've ever seen. Take a right-hand turn, pull in there, and go talk to them about pre-planning, cemetery plots, cremation services, mausoleum, all that good stuff. The big one there is pre-planning. Your family didn't know, they don't know how you want to go out, so go take care of that for them so that it makes it a little bit easier. They'll be grieving enough without you being here. Roller Funeral Home, 425-2161 is their phone number. Give them a call. They'll let you know where the nearest roller is to you. And now we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the weather and the dam and lake level reports for you in just a moment.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. The weather report, the lake levels, and all the dam reports are brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty here in Mountain Home. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredarkansas.net is their website. Go there, click on live views, and this is what you see. Great shot, a little hazy over to the right. What do you think, Scooter?
Lot better today. Yesterday, you couldn't see nothing. It was just white.
Really?
It was a whiteout yesterday.
A whiteout yesterday.
But it's beautiful today.
What you're looking at is a great shot of the White River from the Marion County side of Arkansas and to the Baxter County side. The beautiful White River, the trout capital of the world, Cotter, Arkansas. You can see the Rainbow Bridge is off to your left. Behind it is the Trellis Bridge. Over to your right, you can just barely see, but Contractor's Trust is there. The Railroad Depot is back there as well. The ballpark is there in front of you. The state of Missouri is way off in the horizon. City of Mountain Home is way off to the right. You got that other shot? That's one of my favorite shots. That's why I like to go to it every morning. You got the twisted bend and the little island in the middle. Just a great shot. You can go to retiredarkansas.net. Click on MLS listings, see if there's anything that tickles your fancy, and if there is something there, give them a call. Bob and Linda Zdora at 870-405-0793, and tell them you want to see this particular piece of property.
You may want to update your radar while you're talking about them.
I already did, believe it or not.
Oh, I didn't see it on the screen come up.
Still rolling. Yeah. We're going to run through some temperatures for us real quick. Mountain Home is 61, Harrison is 58. Batesville 60, Yellville 58, Marshall 59, Salem 57, Mountain View 59, Calico Rock 61, West Plains, Missouri 57, Springfield, Missouri 61, Poplar Bluff, Missouri 59, and St. Louis, Missouri is 61. Now we can go click on that radar. As you can see, there's a bunch of rain in Kansas and Oklahoma. It's currently moving to the northeast. We may skate away, but who knows? Weathermen are kind of like loan sharks.
Yeah, they could be wrong.
They could be wrong. Yeah, it'd be nice if they are. Today it would be accepted if they are wrong.
I'd be happy.
We're going to zoom back into Arkansas, take a look and see what it looks like. From Rogers to Jonesboro, from Fayetteville over to Blytheville, Fort Smith to Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana, and Greenville, Mississippi. Clear all the way up to about 10 o'clock. Rogers is going to get a little rain around 11 and 12. Fayetteville's get some between 12 and 1. And Mountain Home at this point, there's a 30% chance of rain at 6 o'clock tonight. According to Scooter's phone, it increases from there. According to my phone, it does not. So we don't know what it's going to do. We're just like the weathermen. We don't know what it's going to do.
We could be wrong.
And we hopefully are. What have we got here, Scooter? What's going on in Nebraska?
Nebraska is, I can't read it on my screen. It's the right side bottom one.
Air quality alert.
Okay.
Yep. Arkansas is clear except for a little bit of something down around Pine Bluff. Nothing severe at all. Missouri's clear. Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois. It's amazing how these weather alerts they know exactly where the state lines are.
Isn't it?
We will take a look at 7-day forecast. Mostly sunny, then thunderstorms likely. 60% chance of storms is what they're calling for. High today, 80 degrees. Thunderstorms likely tonight. 70% chance of rain, 30% chance of thunderstorms, and then sunny tomorrow, high 75. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low 51. High tomorrow, 77. High Sunday, 77, and sunny. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low 53. Monday, 79 and sunny. Monday night, clear, low 55. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 82. Next Tuesday night, low 61. Next Wednesday, high of 82. Next Thursday, high of 84. We just postponed this graduation for a week. We'll be good.
There you go. No problem.
Yeah.
Kids will be fine.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Tree pollen, high today, none tomorrow, low on Sunday. Grass pollen, high today, moderate tomorrow, high on Sunday, and no ragweed for the next 3 days. Lake levels and dam reports. 557.80 is Norfolk, which is 5.80 above full pool. They are not generating at this time, and they did not give us notice of how many floodgates are open. However, we do know that there probably are some. Lake Bull Shoals, 665.91, which is 6.91 above full pool of 659. They are currently generating 3. If you'd like to keep an eye on the lake levels and dam reports, you can give them a call at 870-431-5311. Listen to the recording. They'll be glad to let you know what's going on. That's the lake level, dam reports, and it's a little bit of the weather, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. I say they're always busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings, brought to you by Mower Warehouse. You know you're there when you see the mower in the air.
There you go. I like the slogan. It'll work.
It's getting a little catchy, huh?
It's getting a little catchy. They got mowers everywhere.
What you got?
I was in there the other day, and they just started these rebates.
Okay.
And they are amazing rebates. So if you're interested in looking at a mower, I think the rebate deal's going through the end of next month. So on 6/30 will be the end of it, so you need to get in there. I mean, most of the mowers that I was looking through on his list, they're taking like $500 off the mower.
Okay.
That's a big jump. Some of your bigger ones, I think there's one that they're doing like $1,000, but you know, they've got a mower that's normally $3,200 that you can get for $26.99. I mean, that's a heck of a deal. I do want to remind people that they do have 0% financing options. And
with approved credit
and no money down, which is really, really cool. Free delivery, and they can get you down as low on some of these mowers like $89 a month. So if you're looking for a mower, they can take care of you one way or another.
They'll work on stuff about anything made. They'll work on it. They've got parts and services. One of their big things over there, Mower Warehouse. They are the dealer for Ferris mowers here in our area. They're the ones with the fancy little shock absorbers in the front.
Yep.
Mower Warehouse, Highway 178, Buzzard Roost Cutoff Road, about a quarter mile off the bypass. Take a look, see what's going on around the area. I want to talk about this one quite a bit, Scooter. This is the fundraising mini golf tournament at Little T's Mini Golf and More here in Mountain Home. It's $150 for a team of 5. There's 18 teams per flight. It's on May the 31st. There'll be 3 flights, one at 10, one at 1, and one at 4. There'll be a 50-50 raffle. Lowest team score will be winners, most hole-in-ones. That'll be good, too. You can get a hold of Scott at littletsminigolf.com or give them a call at 870-701-3066. This is for the Little Bombers Lego League Bomb Robotics Bomb Squad. They don't have their name on here. That's kind of what it messes me up here. Little Bomb Squad. L-I-L
little-
Bomb Squad.
yeah,
Lil Bomb
Lil.
Squad. Lil.
That's pretty cool, though. Everybody likes to play mini golf.
Yeah, it's fun.
It'd be a good time.
It's fun. Go check them out. That'd be a good time. American Legion Pancake Breakfast on May the 27th from 7:30 to 11 at the Alleywide American Legion Post 52, 717 Market Street. $8 for adults, $4 for kids 5 through 12. Kids under 4 eat free. World War II and Korean War veterans eat free as well. Military, law enforcement, EMTs, if in uniform, will eat free. Pancakes, biscuits and gravy, sausage, coffee, and orange juice. Basketball camp's coming up from the 31st to the 2nd. 3 different levels of camp, Tiny Tot, Pee Wee, and Elementary. Get a hold of Lindsay Leonard at 870-404-3561. Kicking Cancer in the Bass are still needing some sponsorships for that. It is presenting sponsor at $5,000, champion sponsor at $2,500, big bass sponsor at $1,000, pro angler sponsor at $500, and an angler sponsor at between $100 and $250. Kick Cancer in the Bass supports Pite's Cancer Support House. And there we go. See if there's anything on this other page that we want to talk about. Looks like the election for the school stuff went just fine with no glitches using the machines. Mountain Home in Gainesville will have graduations tonight, and the rest of it really doesn't look like it's worth talking about. So we're going to cut away from here. We'll be back in just a moment with This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. How's Mr. Zdora this week?
Great.
Hey.
Great.
He's great.
I am.
Wow.
Life is good.
Life is good.
You know, weather's been nice. Got a little rain. Things are green.
Little rain?
Well, it depends upon where you were.
Well, we've had 3.93 inches of rain since the first day of May. That's a lot of rain.
It depended upon where you were. They had Saturday I was at the car show, and we had rain up on the bluff.
All right.
In town, they had nothing.
Really?
Yeah. So people were calling Jewel trying to find out, well, is the car show still on and this and that? Because those guys are, if it's too cloudy, they don't come out.
Yeah, they don't. There'll be no drops of rain.
There'll be no rain
car.
on my vehicle. And I don't blame them. I've been there and done that.
We're sitting at 24 inches of rain so far for the year. We've had quite a bit of rain.
Yeah, yeah. So, but the river has been streaming, and now they turned it back off again. They got So I don't know if they're trying to get a little more out of Norfolk.
Well, actually, Norfolk is shut down as of Wednesday. When I was here for the last show Wednesday, the Norfolk
running
was
some
shut.
floodgates.
They've got 12,000 CFM coming out of 3 floodgates.
Oh, okay.
At Norfolk, and Bull Shoals is back to running 4. So
Yeah, because
but it's the river. You can kind of gauge. Well, you can definitely tell how much water's coming out of the dam. That's how high it is. But you can tell how much rain we've had depending on how murky the water is.
Yeah, right. You check
We
the color.
don't talk colors on this show, do we, Scooter?
I do just mess with them.
Yeah, and he does a good job at that. But
yeah, you can tell. Oh, yeah, you can tell when it's rained because you get that brown. But it's gone in a day. It's amazing how quickly and how, with that volume of water, how fast things change.
And the fish are just wonderful coming out of that river right now.
Yeah.
Some nice browns, some big rainbows, just wonderful, wonderful.
Yep.
Have you been doing any traveling?
Last Saturday, we went to the Bull Shoals, had the Rotary pancake breakfast. We went there. I took Jason. I said, come on, I still show you the town. So we went there for breakfast, and then we got done with that. The North Central Board of Realtors had sponsored a Special Olympics program for fishing for kids.
The fishing derby
The fishing derby at Hannaford. Yes, sir, at McCabe Park. And that went very well. I mean, hearing the squeals and stuff of the kids when they'd catch a fish, it was very cool, very cool. So we were there for a little while, helped out a little bit, very little, running around, and then went to the car show over at the East office for Century 21. And we had about 61 cars out there. So that was good.
The fishing derby that they do, I know it's for the, they call it Handy Capable.
Yes, sir.
Do they special stock the McCabe pond?
As a matter of fact, on Friday morning, truck came out there and picked one of the smaller ponds, and there was fish in there. Yeah.
They were going to catch.
They were going to catch fish.
That's just awesome.
And in the past, we some years ago, we used to net part of Big Spring, and they'd dump them. And they'd get kind of caught in there, and the nets got older, and it was more trouble than it was worth. And so when McCabe was opened up, it was like, this may be a better option here, because they got nice pavilions over there. It's easier slope to the water. When you're on the river, it can be kind of deep depending upon how steep depending upon how deep the water is.
Right.
So McCabe's a great facility. The city's to be congratulated on that. It's kind of a hidden jewel. People don't really know it's there. There's a lot of, you got to have a license and everything, all the normal things, but it's a very nice facility, very nice.
There's a lot of those hidden gems around.
There are.
Really are. Speaking of hidden gems, did you bring something we can talk about this morning?
It's a matter of fact, my honey loaded Scooter up, and this house is at 45 Black Bear Court in Jordan. It's actually in Coastal Point. It's a brand new construction, as you can tell by the groundskeeping. It's a steel roof. It's stucco and siding. It's all natural stone on there. The guy did a great job. Big deck on the front, big deck on the back, great windows. It's got everything in it. A giant, great room. It's got vinyl flooring, so it's going to cut down on the noise a little bit. Sometimes if those are all wood floors, it can get a little echoey in there. You got to make sure you got enough furniture in there. Master bedroom has a door going out to the deck, so you can have your coffee out on the deck. It's got 2 closets. It's got a his and her vanity in there. It's got a there we go. His and her vanity. It's got a ginormous shower. A walk-in shower.
I don't think I have that.
That's okay. Take my word for it. It's really cool. They did a good job with this. Excuse me. You got a constant lake view, winter and summer. View gets a little better when you can see the ring around the collar, as I call it, on the lake. So when that's a little higher, you got a little better lake view, as you do with all the lake houses.
Do you have any idea what that's looking at right there?
It's looking at Lake Norfolk off of Coastal Point.
Okay, but you don't know what that is?
What COVID is? No, but it's Lake Norfolk.
Okay, I will find out.
Okay. But it's like I say, it's all brand new construction. The appliances are on the way. These got stainless steel appliances ordered. It's listed at $575. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. The master's on the first floor. There's a second bedroom and an office on the first floor, and then the third bedroom is up in that lofted area where you see the windows up above there.
Does it have a walkout basement the way
It
it's?
doesn't have a walkout basement, no. It's it doesn't fall that fast off the
Okay.
back. So, but it's a
Lot of
very,
rock.
very
I like
nice
the
house.
rock. I like the rock facing on it. and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah. This being that rustic stone, it just kind of all blends in together. It has that cabiny look.
Who do they call if they want to take a look
You
at
know,
that?
you can call Reese Tubbs. He's at 870-303-1163, or you can always go with Old Faithful. Call my honey, 870-405-0793. Or it's on the website, retiredarkansas.net. You can give us a call. If you have a realtor that you're working with, you know, give them a call. Say, hey, look, I want to see this house.
I want to see this
What
new
we've been
listing
looking
from the
for.
Z team.
Yep,
The view is wonderful.
it is. It is. It's nice. And Coastal's a great subdivision. I mean, it's all nice houses out there. You're within range of the hospital. You know, the hospital's got
You know what
limitations on
do
how
you know
far
what
out
you're
you
in
can
better
be.
range of? Whispering Woods.
Whispering Woods, exactly, exactly. Yep, yep. Or even to go into to Norfolk.
Right.
You know, you get the brewery there. there's a bunch of stuff in there.
Little
Norfolk's
Bees and
really,
Heidi's
really
Ugly
blown up
Cakes.
out there. Yeah,
They actually have a little grocery store that's there. They stay
Yeah.
open a little bit later at night. Stay
Yeah.
open till like 7. Norfolk is a quaint little town that's very busy.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, yeah. It's in a great area, and if you get people that may be up in Jonesboro and that area up there, you can make it there in no time. Because it's where a lot of the people from there come into the
Start to
lake,
come
you know,
that
and it's
way.
close to the lake. It's getting to the lake and getting the boat in now. There's nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and you got
Several
marinas
options
right
out that
there. And
way,
you got
too.
a couple options there. So
Yep. Let's take a look at some numbers.
this week in real estate, there were 51 new listings came on the market, 3 commercial properties, 21 parcels of land, 27 homes came on. They range in price from $1.8 million to $32,000. 3 of them are taking backups. There were 24 sales, 1 commercial property, 5 parcels of land, 18 homes sold. They range in price from $40,000 to $260,000. Average sale price this week was $168,000 with 132 days on market. That's like the biggest days on market we've had for some time. Total of $3 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 5 properties expired. 19 had price changes. There's still 88 pending, waiting to close. Currently, we have 213 homes listed on the MLS, so we picked up 10 this week. Year to date, for 2023, there's been 329 homes have sold for $72 million. That's an average sale price of about $220,000 with 94 days on market. For 2022, there were 443 homes that sold for $97 million. Average sale price last year was $218,000 with 90 days on market. So we're a little more expensive this year and a little shorter time last year. So just the way it's working out. The interest rates have affected people's wanting to sell and just change neighborhoods just to change. And that was always part of the equation. So they're making do where they are to avoid that. You know, a lot of people are in the 3-4%, 4.5%, and now to go to 6% would be okay, but the prices haven't really dropped because there's still a lot of demand. So as we get more new construction, as we get more places for people to go to, that's why houses come up and they go on. It's how you can have 20-some houses come up and 3 of them are under contract. And some of those may be pending already. Sometimes they go right to pending. They don't go to accepting backups because people, they got a buyer. I don't want anybody else coming through the house. We're done. We're going to start
We're happy
packing.
with the offer.
Right. We're
As long
happy
as it
with
goes,
this.
we're
We know
going.
that they've got the money. Kristen Sari sent them the golden ticket, you know, showing that they're good for it. They've got their house sold in Colorado, whatever the case may be. And so they don't, excuse me, those houses, they figure that they're good to go. They may take a backup, but that's it. But they don't want people coming in. And we don't like to show houses that are under contract, that are ready to go. Oh, really like to see it anyway, because You can't have it.
Yeah.
And
why get your
to
expectations?
get yourself all pumped up for something that you can't have, and then every other believe me, I have been here, I have done this. Every other house that we look at after that, oh, remember that one had that purple wallpaper on it? It was so cute. It's gone. It's not yours. You cannot have that. You can put that purple wallpaper on this wall here in another house, but you can't have that house. And people, well, maybe it'll fall apart. Or maybe if we offer them more money.
They're not taking offers.
They can't. These are legally binding contracts. They can't bump somebody else out to take your offer. And we want to help you. And a lot of time, the best way we can help you is to not show you something, because we've been through this. We know what it's like, and it can be very frustrating for people. How come I can't? Because you can't. You missed it. You were a week too late. It's the way the market is set up right now.
You mentioned the golden ticket earlier.
Yes.
It's still very important, even in today's market with interest rates.
Especially.
Be pre-approved. Go
Yes.
get pre-approved. If you already have a pre-approval letter, get it updated. Go every 30 days and make sure that you're still in good standing. Make sure that the change in interest rate hasn't bumped down your viability.
Yep. And it's very important, Bob. And your finances may have changed a little bit. You may have paid something off, or you may have reached below a certain level of your credit debt, and now that moved you up another 5 points or something. There's a lot of variables that go into that, and it makes such a big difference for people. You got to be pre-approved. You have to have that letter when you go, because people just aren't going to take your offer.
Yeah. And on the same hand, interest rates are higher than they've been in the last 10 years, but they're not as high as they've been in the last 40 or the last 20.
No.
Do we look for them to go back into 12s, 13s, 14s?
No,
Probably not.
No.
Do we look for them to go back into 2s and 3s? Probably not. So the best time to buy the best time to buy a house was yesterday.
Yep.
The next best time to buy a house is today.
You're right. That's exactly right.
Right?
You're right. That's
because
exactly
if you
right.
wait on the interest rates to change back to what they were, you're never going to buy a house.
No. And if you're a little high, and if it does break back into it probably will go back into the 5s because they dip and you refi. Exactly. And some of the lenders have that built into the loan. If there's a time thing on it. If it drops below this amount within 2 years, 3 years, we'll refi it for free. Yep. Because everything is still good. The paperwork's still out fresh. Yep. So there's things that you can do. Don't feel that you're stuck in something. But the first thing you got to do is call my honey. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredarkansas.net. All the MLS is on there. Life happens, and we understand it. People have got to move. They have health issues. They have family issues. They get a better job someplace else. They're going to be a teacher in Kansas City, whatever the case may be, and they have to sell their home here and start the process someplace else. And we can help with that, too. We can help you going someplace else. We have Century 21 is a phenomenal reach out with the referrals and being in touch with the agents, and we do all of that. So it is a business. This is what we do, and give my honey a call, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net.
This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. We'll be back with Friday Sports in just a moment.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for Friday Sports. Coach Steve Airy is with us this morning. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Good morning.
Spring football.
I'm glad. Tired of the weight room.
Tired of the weight room?
Yeah, it's time to get something else going on.
Yeah, but never too tired to be in the weight room, Coach.
It's the best thing for us, but it's nice to get out and get some sun. And
how are the guys reacting to the new weight room?
It's kind of like a new toy. They've used it pretty good. I wish they'd stay after school and lift just a little bit more, but they don't.
Do a little bit on their own. Right?
Yeah, they like to
show a
do what
little
they like
initiative.
to. Maybe they're working hard when they're there and they're tired. That's what I hope.
You know, I've got one of your boys that works with me in the evenings, and he'll get in the truck. Well, how'd it go today? Well, I'm a little tired. Well, you're a little tired. That means you haven't been working hard enough.
Yeah, they work hard though. I mean, we've had a really good off season, and the kids have grown.
Do they allow you to put pads on pretty soon?
We're putting them on right now in spring ball.
Are you?
Yep. We've had practice number 5 yesterday, and
how many practices do they allow you in spring?
We get 10.
10 padded, or 10 overall?
You can go padded, but the rule is you go thud contact, which is full contact,
right?
Or bags. Full contact, but you can't go full contact all the time.
You have to break it up.
You have to, yeah. You can't go back to back full contact days. So we try to do that, and we got 5 days. We're going to go all 5 days next week. Is the way we're going to wrap up spring ball with a game Friday night.
Have the Gatorade water gathering game on Friday.
Yeah.
What time will that start?
We go through a lot of that in the duration of a season. It'll start at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. That'd be a good time. We've got some seniors with us this morning, Coach.
We got 3 dogs over there.
Are they hot dogs or just dogs?
They're just mean pack of dogs over there. They fight anybody.
Jett, come join us. First senior we're going to bring up with us this morning, Coach, is Jett Hannaford. We'll let him sit down here just a moment. Coach, when you're in your spring process, I know like Wednesday you guys practiced early in the morning, or yesterday you practiced early in the morning. Do you fluctuate throughout the season? Are you going to be doing that throughout the summer?
Oh, I tell you, what you do as a coach is you just try to be flexible, because when you're dealing with the school and all that they got going on, there's always a curveball in there. You know, it was fine to schedule an afternoon practice, then as well we're going to set up early for graduation. So Steve, you got to do something else. So you do something else when you're told to, and that's kind of how it goes. Just flexibility is the way we roll.
So saying is, blessed are the flexible, for they don't get bent out of shape.
Yeah, I try not to do that. I stay bent enough. So, I do pretty good. I do pretty good. Try to have a little bit of juice on the field and be good most of the time.
Have a good time. Jett Hannaford has joined us. Jett, you're an upcoming senior. How long have you been playing Bomber football?
Ever since 8th grade.
8th grade. And what position do you play?
Wide receiver.
And how's things going for you in the spring season?
It's going good. I actually got done with baseball, so I'm like not back in my groove really, but I'm getting back in it quicker than I thought I would. so it's going pretty good.
How'd your baseball season wrap up?
It was all right. It wasn't what I wished for, but I mean, we lost first round of state to Valley View, but they're also a really good team.
Mm-hmm.
But summer ball is about to start up, so I hope that goes well. But I'm more focused on football than baseball this summer.
So football is, has it made a change in your world, football?
Yes.
And you like it?
I love it a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
How about the new weight room? I asked Coach, he said you guys seem to like it.
I like it a lot. It's a lot better than our other one. There's a lot of new techniques in there.
What keeps you coming back to football?
Just the hard work that we all put in, and just my teammates, and how much they get me to come back and
push a little harder.
Yes.
They like each other. They get along really well. They're a bunch of buddies. It's good.
That's a good thing. You play offense or defense or just offense?
Just offense.
Just offense.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lucky way to go, huh, Coach?
Yes, I'm not a big fan of defense. I'm just an offensive guy.
He'd be good at it though, because he's mean.
Yeah. You know them Hannafords are all mean.
They are. They are.
I've known them for years.
They get that from their mamas or their daddies, or they get a double dose of DNA right there.
Grandpa.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I go way back. Yeah, it's a good time. You guys are looking forward to having a good season. Coach, season will start off with the benefit game in Jonesboro. Jonesboro is going to be as salty as they always are.
I think so. It seems like there's a lot of shakeup everywhere right now, and you kind of don't know. There's a little more kids floating around than usual as far as open enrollment stuff goes, and you don't know whether they're going to be really good or. I hear Nettleton's getting a few of their guys, and there's just Valley View's kind of doing some good things over there. So I think if they get them all, they're going to be really good. If those other schools start pulling from a little bit, they might take a little dip.
And that's what makes it a little bit.
They went through a coaching change too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
You don't know how that's going to affect people either.
What makes it a little bit stranger this year is they have that school of choice to where you can bounce around from school to school, play sports.
Yeah.
And when you've got a big concentration of schools like they do over at the Jonesboro area, you've got Valley and Nettleton and Purgle's just up the road, Greene County Tech's not too far away. Them kids can all bounce to one school, and all of a sudden you got a powerhouse. Ain't no telling.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And of course here we've got some schools, but we're the only one around that plays football for 25 miles. So, Jett, when you take the role as a senior and you're now a leader of the Bomber football team, does that change the way you handle yourself?
Maybe a little bit. I mean, I feel more controllable, that I can control someone else a little better. But I kind of usually, I feel the same, but maybe a little bit.
Got a bunch of ninth graders that are making the commitment to come down the hill. You kind of take those guys under your wing and help them along, or you just let them flounder around and do what they can do?
I like to help them. I don't like to just let them sit over there and fail. So I'll sit there and help them with the plays and let them know what to do.
Coach, what's it look like for the ninth grade coming down? Are they pretty steady, consistent?
They're pretty steady. I think we had a few quit last week, but I think we're low 40s with those guys right now. So they're coming down the hill as of right now, and right now we're about 80 strong. So this is the best group we've had.
I'm going to say it's probably the biggest group we've had.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way things are going. We just got to have a good locker room, and these guys got to treat the little ones right, you know.
Exactly right.
We got to be good to them and keep them around. And our program's going to change when it happens. It's coming.
Jett, what's the most memorable moments of your last two football seasons?
My first one, my sophomore season, was probably my first catch at Jonesboro, and then last year was the Russellville game. I had 4 catches with 112 yards and 1 touchdown. So
cool.
That was my most memorable game.
Well, the best of luck to you in your senior season, and we're looking forward to big things out of you guys.
Thank you.
So, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Friday Sports. We're talking to Coach Steve Airy. We'll be back this moment.
Good job, too.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
You know, Harry, I think you were right. I hate to say it.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I think it is finally time for us to move out of this place. Someplace closer to the churches, doctors, someplace you don't have to mow a huge yard. It's time we downsize.
No, I've seen that hottest hotshot agent guy. He's got himself a bunch of listings.
Well, I talked to Grace, and she had some wonderful things to say about the Z Team.
Oh yeah, we've heard them on the radio. You know, I checked out the website at retiredarkansas.net the other day. Didn't really look like they had a lot of listings.
They don't have a lot of listings because they sell them.
Well, maybe it's time for us to call the Z Team. You know, Marge, I think maybe this time you were right.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Call the Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home. 870-405-0793.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade, new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Have you ever known?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Friday Sports. We're talking to Coach Steve Airy, Ty Hannaford, and Cade Yates. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. This y'all's first time on here?
Yes, sir.
Are you scared?
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Say hi to Mom, because she'll be mad if you don't.
Hey, Mom.
What do you think, Coach?
That's good.
Yeah, be all right.
NFL guys don't do that like they used to, do they?
No, you know, it's a shame.
On the sideline cam.
Yeah. Hey, Mom. Now they talk about going to Disney World. I mean, what the heck's that all about? Yeah. Fellas, how long have you been playing? Ty, how long have you been playing football?
Football?
Mm-hmm.
All my life.
Ever since second grade or third grade?
Whenever flag football started.
Well, I've been second grade then. Yeah, been a long time. How about you, Cade?
Yeah.
Same way?
Me and Ty have been on a lot of the youth teams together. We played a lot growing up together, so.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
What are you thinking about your senior year?
I'm excited about
Upcoming.
it. Yeah, definitely excited.
Success is there?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You guys are ready to make it happen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good.
Sure.
Cade, what positions do you play?
Quarterback and anywhere on defense, really.
Quarterback and anywhere?
Wherever needed.
Yeah, wherever needed. Yes, sir.
There you go. That's the AN position, the as needed?
Yes, sir.
Ty, how about you?
I mean, I play linebacker, but they've got me working a little bit of F on offense.
What is an F?
Fullback.
Okay.
Definitely more of a defensive guy, though.
Yeah. Can you run? Can you hold on to the ball is the question.
I can hold on to the ball.
Yeah. But can you run?
I
didn't like that first time. He gave it to me back the same way.
He's gotten better.
Yeah.
He won't win a race or nothing.
Can you block?
I can block.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of times all we need is a good block. Cade, quarterback.
Yes, sir.
How you like it?
It's fun. It's fun, definitely. It's a lot of fun.
What's your expectations out of the Bombers this year, Cade?
I'm looking for about 7 or 8 wins.
Okay.
And probably a playoff run. A little bit of playoff run would be nice.
Be history in the making if you can.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
And Ty, looking back over the last couple of years playing Bomber football, what's your most memorable moment playing? Say for last year.
Coming back in Van Buren was definitely one of them. And playing Marion, that was my first playoff game, or my first away playoff game. So that was fun. I don't know, most of they're all pretty good memories.
Oh, yeah.
Now, all three of you guys are seniors, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you guys have seen some good, the bad, and the ugly of Bomber football.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And over the last 3 years, last year was a little shady. We didn't know where we were headed. But we ended up going too deep in the playoffs, which has not ever happened before, which is good.
Yes, sir.
So this is the year that we need to make that next step and get the 2 wins in the playoffs and go to the 3rd round. And I think that with some hard work and discipline and a little bit of help from friends, we can get that pulled off.
Yes, sir.
I was figuring up the other night on the nine offensive players other than the quarterback and the halfback that plays with him, we averaged 183 pounds, I think, player-wise. Our defense averaged 195 for the front 5. Where are we looking this year, Coach?
We're bigger. We're bigger. What do you want, Cade?
Probably at 195.
195 quarterback. Chenoweth's put on 15. Dover's put on 20. Purdue's at 273. Graniger's at 264. Padgett's at 230. Nate Henderson's at 220. Eli Jones 216. We put on good weight.
Have you got McBride working offense or defense?
He's working a little bit of both.
Yeah. It'd be nice to go into a opponent's home not being outweighed by 75 pounds per guy.
Ty and Justin were by far the smallest linebackers in the league, and probably still by far the smallest linebackers in the league. But you put on about 10 pounds, haven't you?
10 or 15.
And Justin's up to 180. So we were just tiny last year. There wasn't a whole lot you can do about it. We've addressed the nutrition thing, and a lot of them have tried. And they're going to have to really get back on that wagon because we're going to go 2 hard weeks of football, and they're going to say, crap, I lost 8 or 10 pounds. That's what's getting ready to hit us in the face is the scales. And we're going to have to get back to focusing.
What you give up in size, you make up in meanness, right, Ty?
That's right.
What's the funnest part about being on the defense for you?
I like calling the defense, getting to see the formations that the offense comes out in and adjust to it. But I don't know. I like on defense. There's not just one person as a star player. It's a team. It's a whole team effort.
Team effort.
Mm-hmm.
Cade, being the quarterback, the play that's called from the sideline, is that always the play that gets played?
It just depends on what the defense is doing, because obviously if Coach Ackland calls a play and it's set up for failure, I'll probably check out of it to give the offense the best success. But it just
they give you the leeway to do that?
Yes, sir.
Coach, how you feel about that?
It's good. They prepare for it. They got. It's not like he's got a wide spectrum to call. He knows if he gets this look, he's going to. He probably needs to do this or this, but there's probably about 2 options at the most.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about this guy is he's intelligent. You won't do that with anybody, but this guy's sharp.
Mm-hmm.
He's different. So.
Well, stepping up and taking that role early like you had to, that's made for some good success for you.
Okay.
And Coach Ackland does a good job too. I mean, he knows his football. So.
Mm-hmm. Ty, how much time do you spend watching film outside of practice?
Last year I wasn't too good at it, but I've rewatched all of our practices. I don't even know how many times this week. So I've probably spent, I don't know, at least an hour watching our practices this week.
Does Huddle make it easy for you guys to do that from home?
Yes, sir.
And you guys ever have watch parties and do stuff to where you're watching the opponent, watching their game from the week before, so you have an idea what's going on?
We'll do film sessions with all the coaches. This is what we'll do. I guess you'd call it a watch party, but we're just breaking down the opponents.
Y'all ever do that on your own, though?
No, sir.
Be careful how you answer that, because my next question is going to be why not if you don't. Because I can guarantee you, you got to understand that I get to the field way earlier than you guys do, and I talk to all the coaches and athletic directors. Our opponents their players are watching these films on their own. They're not required, but they go and they'll go to other kids' homes and they'll watch them a couple times a week. Maybe we got to look at doing some of that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but success breeds success, and if it's working good for somebody else, it might work good for us.
Sir.
Preparation is huge, and it's part of preparation. And they've been chewed for not watching tape frequently, and that's just one of the areas we got to get better in.
Oh, we didn't talk about this, by the way. This isn't a script.
No, we've talked about it. He needs to be me on the field. Ty does.
Yeah.
You know, when he sees the game like I do, he's going to be in good shape. He'll have 10 other guys in the right spot doing the right things.
Coming off a pretty rocky season from last year, what is the game that you guys are looking most forward to this year?
I think Harrison.
Harrison?
Yes, sir.
Cade?
I'm thinking Greenwood at home.
Greenwood at home?
Yes, sir.
What makes that a big game for you?
I mean, I just struggled coming out of that game last year. It was tough, so looking for a little redemption, I guess you could call it.
You know, we've played Greenwood more than we've played anybody else over the last 3 years, and it's just and because we end up playing them in the playoffs, we play them regular season, turn around, play them in the playoffs, and it always seems to not work out our way. It would be nice to get a Greenwood win.
Yes, sir.
What makes Harrison important to you, Ty?
Last year they posted stuff about us, and then we went out, didn't win that game, and I don't know. It's Harrison.
So it's Harrison is at home this year?
Yes, sir.
So that'd be an awful nice, sweet victory, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
So last time we were close to them is when we had the Spear Boy got hurt at the last part of the ball game.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. And that was here at home. Yeah. I'd like to see that victory as well. Be nice. Be nice. The preparation for off-season, I talked to Jett about it. How do you guys handle the upcoming ninth graders, which will be your sophomores? How do y'all deal with them?
You just got to take them under your wing, I guess you could say, and, show support to them and help them learn along the way about the offense and the defense and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. And the new weight room, you like it?
Oh, yeah. It's really nice.
Cool. Coach, you're going to have to make some coaches changes. You had one take a head coach job down in Harrisburg. Coach Jarrett's already left, right?
Mm-hmm. Congratulations, Coach Jarrett. Yeah, he's gone to Harrisburg to be a Hornet.
That'll be good for him and his family, and that'll be good for his career to make that step.
Absolutely.
You going to open that position up and see what's out there as far as being late in the season that may not happen?
Yes, we've had it open 2 days now, I think. So we're going to leave it open 5 days, and then we can start interviewing. Taking in applications and looking at the interview process.
Things that are coming up, you've got practice all next week, and then next Friday night you've got the Gatorade water benefit type game, water razor game.
Yeah, we drink a lot of water and a lot of Gatorade, and we use it pre-game, halftime, coming home. You know, we always have our trailer stocked full of it, and the kids have something to drink, and it doesn't cost them $2 to get a Gatorade every time they stop.
Sure, yeah.
And we don't have to buy it from the school budget. It's really handy.
Yeah.
And y'all won't ever throw in any body wash or soap in there too. They used to have soap scrimmages. Remember that?
Yeah.
And,
soap and towel game.
Yeah. We'll even take a bar of soap or a little bottle of body wash, throw on the bus too.
There you go. Well, guys, thanks for joining us this morning. This has been Friday Morning Sports. You're watching that morning show on XL7-TV. We'll see you Monday.